wants to marry me, but we have never met? I will be answering this question from one of our viewers right after this. Hi, my name is Unique Subanda and I am your head coach here at the Black Swan Relationship Academy. Today I'm covering Edwina while she takes a much needed break. She will be here on every other Tuesday and we'll go through Talk It Through Tuesday. I got this question from my inbox on Facebook from Valencia, and she's agreed for me to use this as an example to kind of answer a question, and there's quite a few things that she's asked in this question, and I want to use this opportunity to answer this for her. If you haven't already liked, do so. If you haven't already subscribed, what you're waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe, like, and share this video with a friend of yours that may need the advice that we're talking about today. So she wrote to me and she says, "Hi Coach Unique, I have a question. Is it safe to date a guy who is unemployed but is in Europe? Is someone stable when they propose to marry you when they have never met you in person? He says he wants to experience the love of God. Is it okay to reject a man who is older because they are 20 years plus than me?" So there's quite a few things that she's already asked about, but I really wanted to tackle the bit about marrying someone you've never met before. So it works in some cultures, right? We know that there are cultures that do arranged marriages and they still practice this today. But I would say if you're not from that culture, then I don't think it will work for you, because a man falls in love with you with the eyes, with what they see. A man chooses with his eyes what he sees. So what he's seen is a picture. He has not had an experience of you. Yes, we want to experience the love of God, but at the end of the day, you are a human being. He's a human being. You need to get to know each other. We can all say what we want to say on paper, but for real, I would just say no. Unless if you are in a culture where it is an arranged marriage, you've had conversations. So if we're on a discovery call, I would actually ask you questions like, have you actually spoken? Have you video called? Have you done pretty much any other thing other than just messaging each other? Because for me, this is a very big red flag. And if you're not careful, I'm assuming Valencia is not in Europe or in the US. And again, those are the questions that I'll be asking you, because we have to be very careful out here online. There's so many things that we have to do to vet, and there's so many questions that we can ask to get clarity of why is he proposing such a big step. The truth is, you also haven't met him. We fall in love by how someone makes us feel around them. We fall in love with their energy. You need to be around someone. In the academy, we have this joke about how you need to smell someone. Like, not even metaphorically. In real life terms, you do need to be around that person's pheromones and hormones and just their smells, just to see if you like them. Just to see if you like being around them. Have you ever just been around someone who just annoys you for no reason? Absolutely no reason. And there's no chemistry, there's no sparks, there is just no content. Like, the content that you see online is totally different person to who you see in person. Because unless if you plan to stay online and date that way and talk to this person in that way, then I'll say, yeah, go ahead. If you plan to marry and just literally stay apart and always have that conversation. But remember, we're also human beings. So there's the physical aspect of things. Marriage is not just about, I like you, you like me, let's do this. You can still experience the love of God without marrying someone, right? We all love God. We do our prayers, we do our dedications, we commune with God on a daily basis. We don't have to marry someone to say, I'm experiencing the love of God. He is well entitled to want what he wants, but it is very safe for you to say, this is not something I'm comfortable with, and I really would love to see you and meet you first. There are men who will travel the world to meet the woman of their dreams. If he believes that you are the woman of their dreams, of his dreams, he should be willing to travel. There's so many long distance relationships that go on that are successful, and they work it out and they meet each other. And there's nowadays with technology, there's so many ways to actually meet up. There is another question that I'll be addressing in another video that's got to do with long distance and how to make it work, and that was from another viewer as well. So I've got you, Aurora. I will be answering your question in the next video, but today I'm just dealing with Valencia. But before I go ahead, I'm just going to leave this here for a minute. Have a listen to Chengi when she talks about the All Access Pass, which is really the community of the Black Swan Nation. We want you to get involved so that you have access to all the coaches and you're able to ask all your questions as and when you need an answer. I'll be right back just after this.
Men want exactly what you want. They want connection. They want to fall in love. They want to have a family one day. Their desires are actually no different from yours. Difference is a man wants that with a woman he deeply desires and finds really attractive. I will teach you the nature of men, what every single man, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, even your pastor, desires in a woman. So I am inviting you to enroll in the Mastering Attraction Masterclass. However, why stop there? Why not get into the Black Swan Nation All Access Pass and access all the courses in the academy? Why not go and figure out how to build a relationship in the most high value, most feminine, most amazing way by becoming part of the Black Swan Nation? See you on the inside.
Well, hi again. Today I am answering a question from one of our subscribers on YouTube as well as Facebook. She sent me a message via Facebook, and the question I'm really answering was about, is someone stable when they propose to marry you when they have never met you in person? So if you've just joined me, then you need to rewind and go back to the beginning and watch it from the beginning, and then I'll meet you again right here. And if you haven't liked already, do like, do share, do comment, do subscribe. We are doing question and answer sessions throughout. We're going to be live on this channel every now and then on Monday, so do catch us then live on Instagram. All our details are in the description box below. So I'm just going to continue ahead with this question. So there's a few other points to this question that I really feel need to be addressed. She's also asked the question, is it safe to date a guy who's unemployed and is in Europe? It doesn't matter where a man is. It's not about being unemployed or being broke. It's really about the mindset that comes with that. Especially if a man, if they're a masculine man and they're in a place where their finances are not in order, their mental health is not in order, their social health is not in order, it doesn't make them the best candidate for settling down. A masculine man wants to settle down because he knows he can provide for you emotionally, physically, and emotionally, right? He wants to only settle down when that has happened. So in this instance, again, I would say no, it is not safe. Even if he was in your country, honey, I would still say no, because for your marriage to be successful, he needs to be positioned in the right place. You don't want to be in a position where he's putting off certain things and certain commitments because he is not ready to move forward with you. You'd also don't want to settle down with someone like that because he may just be operating feminine energy and wanting you to be the provider. And I'm assuming that you're a feminine woman, so therefore you want to be in an exclusive monogamous relationship with a masculine man who's ready to create something profound with you, provide for you, protect you, and be the man that you want him to be. So for your own safety and for his peace of mind, you really need to just be friends for the time being until both of you are in a position where you can proceed. Say if you're slightly older, it might be a different thing where he has worked, either he's now retired, then that's a different situation together. But that's another video for another time. But I'm just answering this. There's also another part to this question. And I really hope this answers your question, Valencia. But go in the comments and let me know. Yeah, I will definitely be letting you know in the messenger that I've posted the video and send you the link as well. So do let me know in the comments if this has really been of any help. And again, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask. As we've been saying, feel free to ask all the questions you would love to ask us, and we'll be doing these videos for you, because this also helps us, because we're creating content that you really want to hear, and creating content that you need to hear from us, and also just to give you an insight into how our discovery calls work. And if you would like to book a discovery call with me, my links are in the bio. Don't forget to use my discount code, which is unique21#, and it'll give you some 5% off most of your downloaded products and some of the products that we're promoting. At the moment, we're doing a 30% off most of our discovery calls and some of the packages that I provide. So have a look in the description box as well, and you can get all those links, because these things need further conversation and need further discussion, because all these situations are unique to us. Normally in a discovery call, we'd kind of talk about your personal patterns. I would ask you questions about why you're attracting men like this, or why there seems to be a pattern in this area. But just for the purposes of this video and not to make it too long, we'll just kind of go back to her question about dating someone who's unemployed. If it matters to you, then yes, it is a problem. If it doesn't matter to you, then no, it isn't a problem. You can date someone who's unemployed as long as you're willing to compromise on some of the things that you want to do and be the one who foots the bill most of the time. Again, it also depends. If you are already in the relationship and he is now unemployed, that's a different story altogether, right? And seeing as it is Talk It Through Tuesday, we're just really talking through different scenarios. I'm answering your questions that you have sent into our inboxes, as well as my email, which I will leave right here on the screen for you to have a look at, and send me an email if you really would love a question to be answered. So the last part of this question was, is it okay to reject a man who is 20 years older than me? So there's so many different levels to this, because nowadays people don't age that horribly, right? We age quite well and quite gracefully, and most of us keep ourselves young. It really depends on what he wants. We have this thing where we say age is not really a thing. You just have to be aware of what comes with that generation, what comes with that age group. So it is okay to date someone who is older than you by 20 years. If you are of a mature age of dating, and if you guys get on a level that you know, okay, this can be carried forward, then yes, go ahead. I would definitely date someone who was 20 years older than me, because I understand the stage in life that I'm at right now. There's a lot of wahala I do not need in my life, and an older man will definitely provide me that, because he's a lot more settled in himself. A younger man could do that too, but it really depends on that person in particular. So again, these are instances where I would say, let's have a conversation, book a call, let's talk, because I need to ask you specific questions. But again, for the purposes of this very specific question, I'll say yes, it is okay, because honestly, it's really about, does he meet your core needs? Is he providing for you in the way you need him to provide? Is he protecting you in the way you need him to protect you? Is he being there for you? Is he pursuing you like you want to be pursued? Then in that case, I'd say yes, definitely go for it. Is it part of your non-negotiables? because some women have added that as part of the non-negotiable. If it is part of your non-negotiables, then I would say stick to your core values and your non-negotiables, and don't date someone who's 20 years older than you. But age really shouldn't be a factor in deciding whether you're going to stay with someone or not. I really hope this has been helpful. If I've answered your question, Valencia, please do let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely see you again on another video. And if any part of this has resonated with you, do let me know. Let me know in the comments, right? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you again on another call. Remember, you are so loved, and we really do this for you right here on the Black Swan Relationship Academy, and I'll see you soon. Bye.